Serving fans throughout the Midwest and even more around the world, this is the Show Me Sports Network. The following is an exclusive broadcast property presentation of the Show Me Sports Network and is a high-fidelity, all-digital broadcast. This broadcast is copyright by the Show Me Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the Show Me Sports Network's written consent is prohibited. Tomorrow night at 7:30 here from Southern Boone High School in Ashland, Missouri. They will be taking on the winners of this game here that has number 2 Southern Boone Eagles hosting the number 3 seed in Blair Oaks Falcons, as they both got wins on Thursday to push their way through here to this game today. Again, Blair Gasway here with you, bringing you coverage all tournament long, as we're glad you're tuned in here tonight. Those of you that are listening on our audio-only broadcast on the Show Me Sports Network Media Center or app, we are glad that you have found our broadcast here and want to welcome our viewers on MSHSAA TV. Those of you that have tuned into our video broadcast, we are glad that you are watching if you're watching there. It's a little bit different for postseason play. We carry our games normally on YouTube, but during postseason play, it has to be on MSHSAA TV, and it becomes a pay-per-view, so that's MSHSAA's rules. So we are abiding by those rules, and that's where you can find the video broadcast if you would like. It is $10 for the broadcast, so you can pull that up and catch that broadcast. Still plenty of time for you to get the fee paid and get it pulled up before we get tonight's ball game underway. Again, it doesn't matter exactly how you got to this point. No matter what your record was, good, bad, or indifferent, what matters is how you play from here forward. As you win, you keep playing. You play in the championship game tomorrow. You lose, your season comes to an end here tonight. It is just as simple as that. We'll take a look at the starting lineups, and we will start with Blair Oaks, the Falcons, as they will lead off at shortstop, and Bailey Rackers. In right field, batting second, will be Addison Cushion. Catching, batting third will be Kelly Bruce. And center field, batting fourth, will be Belle Besson. At first base, batting fifth, will be Morgan Lubering. At third base, batting sixth, is Chelsea Lubering. The designated player batting seventh is Alyssa Rinkmeyer. Pitching, batting eighth, will be Ava Wilson. In left field, batting ninth, is Avery Libert. And at second base, also the flex player is Bria Besson to round out their starters. For Southern Boone, at third base, they will lead off with Brooklyn Center. Batting second in right field is Nova Porter. Behind home plate, catching batting third is Gracie Britton. Designated player batting fourth, Emma McGee. In center field, batting fifth will be Sydney Turner. At batting sixth at first base will be Paige Provost. At shortstop, batting seventh is Paige Cruzan. At second base, batting eighth is Addison Wren. In left field, batting ninth is Chloe Lawrence. And getting the start in the circle is Haley Platt to get the start here tonight. So that is how the starters look. As for Southern Boone, Platt will get the start here tonight, as Platt is a junior for Southern Boone. And for Wilson, she is also a junior, so it is junior versus junior in the circle here tonight, as we are a couple of warm-up tosses away from getting our ball game underway. Again, Blake Gasaway here with you on the Show Me Sports Network, bringing you coverage here all district long. Hopefully you've enjoyed the coverage. We will remind you, too, that we are on social media. If you have Facebook, you can find us on Facebook. Simply search for the Show Me Sports Network. You can find our page. You can find our page and give it a like and a share. You can also find us on Twitter at Show Me Sports Net. Also on YouTube at Show Me Sports Network. So we are just about ready, as leading off will be a shortstop, Bailey Rackers. Rackers will get things started here. Racker's a senior. First pitch, that one upstairs. And a bit inside, ball one. So 1 ball, no strike count. It's Platt. We'll look back in. 1-0 delivery. There's going to be a ball fouled off. As that will be off the dugout of Southern Boone. So count will be even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 delivery. That one bit inside and upstairs. Ball 2. So count goes 2 balls and no strikes. Again, winner moves on to play in the championship game tomorrow. The loser, their season is done. 2-1 delivery on its way. There's going to be a bouncing ball to third. Centerwood glove, throw to first. It is offline and gets into right field. As Rackers will be on her way to second, she'll be held up at third base as she will be there with the first base runner of the game. The throw to Provost was offline. So Rackers will be standing at third base. So this will be right fielder Addie Cushion stepping in. Cushion, a junior. First pitch to her upstairs, ball 1. So Platt will look back in. We'll pitch that one upstairs, ball 2. So count goes 2 balls and no strikes. It's 2-0 count. Platt's next delivery. That one big swing and a miss there. So count will go 2-1. The Cushion will be still ahead in the count at 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, Racker stands at third base. Still scoreless here. Top of the first, we play. Platt's next delivery, that one outside. That one goes as ball 3. So count 3 balls and 1 strike. The Boone will pull in the infield just a hair. 3-1 delivery. That one upstairs, ball 4. So Cushion is given a 5-pitch walk. Now catcher Kelly Bruce steps in.
Now batting, catcher number 11,
Callie Bruce, senior, steps in. It's Platt has runners on the corners, nobody out here. First pitch, she's going to foul that one way out of play. Over on the first base side as that one goes out above the dugout and gets out of play. So no balls and 1 strike to count. Next pitch on its way. Inside, ball 2. Sorry, ball 1 rather. 1 ball, 1 strike. Forgot what the count was. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Again, runners at first and third. This pitch, that one in there called strike 2. So Platt trying to settle down here. She's got 2 on with nobody out. Runners at first and third. 1-2 delivery. There's going to be a ball again, sliced foul, way out of play. So count again stays at 1-2. So Bruce digs back in. 1-2 delivery. Just a bit high. So count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Platt looks in, 2-2 delivery on its way. Inside, ball 3. So now we're full. And 3 balls, 2 strikes as catcher Gracie Britton's going to go out and try to calm her starting pitcher down. So again, count is full. Runners at first and third. Platts, payoff pitch on its way. That one again sliced foul. So we will do the payoff pitch once again, as this is the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Next delivery, ball 4. Bases loaded, nobody out. Osby center fielder and Belle Besson stepping in. Besson is a sophomore. We are going to have a courtesy runner here. So freshman Lydia Solons will be a courtesy runner here as head coach for Southern Boone. And Nick Britton comes out to have a conversation with the infield. As again, this is Belle Besson stepping in, the center fielder. The good thing is now there's a forced play at any base. But the bad thing is base is loaded for Southern Boone. As no outs on the board. Blair Oaks looking to strike the iron first here as we play in the top of the first inning. So Platt will look in. She'll bend at the waist. First offering. That one in there, strike 1. Platt trying to battle back after giving up the bases loaded here with no outs. 0-1 delivery. That one upstairs, so count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. And the winner moves on to the championship game tomorrow for Class 3 District 5 and will face off against Fatima. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Next pitch, there's going to be a ball fouled off. So count will go 1-2 as that one sliced over the first base dugout. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Platt holds the softball to right hip. Now she gets it set in her glove. 1-2 delivery. There's going to be a ball that will get into right field as it will score 1 run, as it'll be an RBI single for Besson as she gives Blair Oaks the first lead, the first runs of the game at 1-0. Still bases loaded, nobody out. This will be Morgan Lubering, the first baseman. So Lubering, a senior, steps in, bases loaded. Nobody out. Top of the first we play. First offering. There's going to be a ball that's fouled off. So she'll be down in the count at 0-1. And Kustian goes to third base. Bruce goes to second. Platt looks in. 0-1 delivery on its way. That one again fouled off. That one a bit on the hands, it sounded like. So count will be no balls, 2 strikes. And nobody out here as we play in the top of the first inning. Oh, 2 delivery. Another one fouled off. That one cue balled on the third base side. Bring out a fresh set of softballs here. So it is a rather chilly night here for semifinals action in Class 3 District 5. So no balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. That one upstairs. Ball 1. So count goes 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Lubering steps back in. 1-2 delivery. That one, strike 3 called. It was a big strikeout right there for out number 1. So now this will be senior third baseman and Chelsea Luberine stepping in. And Platt trying to work out of the bases loaded jam. Bases loaded with nobody else, but she's been able to get out number 1. So she's trying to work around the jam after putting on the first 3. That one upstairs, ball 1. So far, Blair Oaks just able to plate 1 run here in the top of the first. 1-0 delivery from Platt on its way. There's going to be a ball fouled off. So count evens. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 the count. And Platt looks in. Her next pitch, there's going to be a ball hit into center field. That will get down and be off the fence as they will wave 3 runs through. The throw is home. They say she's out. So they are able to score 2 runs before Besson is gunned down at home. Tag by Britton as Chelsea Luberine has a 2 RBI double. They tried to wave the 3rd run around, but she is caught at home. Well, this is designated player Alyssa Rinkmeyer. She is a junior, so 2 outs on the board now. That one's going to be sliced foul for strike number 1. So that does score 2 runs, though. The double. Next delivery, there's going to be a bouncing ball foul on the third base side. So count, we'll go 0-2. And you hear good number of fans have made their way here to the ballpark for both of these teams, cheering on their respective squads. Oh, 0-2 pitch. That one low and inside. So count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. And 2 outs on the board. Runner at second base. That is Luberine. That's Chelsea Luberine. So Rinkmeyer digs back in. Platt's 1-2 delivery. That one called strike 3. And the inning comes to an end. However, Blair Oaks able to put up 3 runs in the process. On 3 hits, no errors. They leave 1 on the base path. We will take a quick break and be right back with the bottom half of the first inning as you're tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these 2 schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Attention Eagles fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Southern Boone County by becoming a member of the Southern Boone Booster Club. Your gifts help provide all Southern Boone County athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district, and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Southern Boone Booster Club this season for as little as $25. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Southern Boone Booster Club or email them at sbcathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Eagles!
We go to the bottom of the first inning. As leading off, it'll be third baseman in Brooks Center. She is a sophomore for Southern Boone. Everybody's got the coats and blankets out tonight. It is rather chilly. First offering from Wilson. The junior pitcher, that one misses low, ball 1. Southern Boone trails by a 3-0 score here. Minimize the damage, though, considering it was bases loaded with nobody out. There's going to be a ball fouled back. So count will be even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Next pitch, there's going to be another one fouled back. So count for Central will be 1-2. The winner moves on to play in the championship game tomorrow. Wilson's next offering, swing and a miss for out number 1. Now this is right fielder and Nova Porter. Porter, a sophomore.
Now batting, right fielder, number 8.
So she will step in. One out on the board here as we play in the bottom of the first. First pitch, that one bounces across home plate, ball 1. Gracie Britton, starting catcher, is in the on-deck circle for Southern Boone. Get Fatima 1 game 1 by 10-0 score, run ruled game over the California Lady Pintos. There's going to be a ball fouled off, so now we're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball game just about 15 minutes old at this point. Next delivery, there's going to be a bouncing ball. It'll be gloved by the shortstop. She'll throw to first. In time for out number 2. Goes a 6-3 put out. Now this is catcher Gracie Britton. Britton, a sophomore. So 2 outs on the board as she steps in. Right-handed batter. Good power hitter and catcher for Southern Boone. Seen her play third base as well, so she play a few different spots. That first pitch, that one way outside, missed the catcher. Ball 1. That got past Bruce. One-0 delivery. There's going to be a hard hit ball. Bouncer to the shortstop. She'll knock it down. Recover, throw, not in time. Tough play anyways, but Britton legs out the single. So she will be standing on first base. Now this is a designated player, and Emma McGee. So McGee, a sophomore. So she steps in here with a runner at first base and 2 outs. Southern Boone trailing 3-0. That one misses ball 1. These two teams matched up for the season home finale, and Southern Boone took a little while to get going, but they did end up winning. That one called strike 1. They did get the victory, but took several innings to get things fired up for them. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Next pitch, that one outside. Ball 2, so count goes 2 balls and 1 strike. The good crowd has made their way out for both of these squads. So 2-1 count. Wilson's next delivery. That one upstairs. Ball 3. And tonight's game could almost be called a Christmas game, as Southern Boone wearing their red jerseys with the white numerals, black trim, the black shoulders, and sleeves on it with the black pants. That pitch called strike 2, so now we're full at 3-2. For Blair Oaks wearing their green jerseys with the right numerals, white pants with the pinstripes on the pants. Payoff pitch on its way. There's going to be a ball fouled back. So count stays full rather at 3-2. So this will be the 7th pitch of this at bat. Delivery, and that one again is going to be fouled back. So still a 3-2 count. And this will be a 3-2 count still. Runner at first base, that's Britton. 2 outs on the board. Wilson's next pitch. There's going to be a bouncing ball on the first base side. First baseman will glove. She'll flip, not in time to the second baseman covering. So McGee legs out an infield hit as Britton goes to third base on the play. Southern Boone trying to work a little something here. Now this will be center fielder in Sydney Turner. She is a junior. And we are going to have a courtesy runner here for Britton. So this will be Drew Wren, the freshman. So she will come in at third base. Be a courtesy runner here. So Turner steps in, as we said. She's been battling some injury issues. So first, she started playing last few weeks. Now on ball one, but she missed a good chunk of the season due to some health issues. That one in there, strike one called, so count. Evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. We're glad to see the junior back for Southern Boone. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Next delivery. That one a bit upstairs and outside. Count goes 2 balls and 1 strike. A good crowd, like I said, has made their way out to the ball game here tonight. There's a few seats left, but come out. You definitely need to bring your own chair. 2-1 delivery. There's going to be a bouncing ball foul on the third base side. So now we're even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Blair Oaks leading by a 3-0 score here as we play in the bottom of the first inning. Two runners on. That's at first and third. That pitch, that one way outside, ball 3. So now we're full at 3 balls, 2 strikes as Wilson goes back to work the rosin bag. So again, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch on its way. There's going to be a bouncer to third. It'll be knocked down. They'll throw, not in time as it gets past the first baseman. As on her way as Turner goes to second base. So she does drive in the first run of the game for Southern Boone. As she will have the first RBI. She'll be standing at second base. This is Paige Provost, one of the seniors on the squad. She's playing first base. So Wren scores as the courtesy runner from third base. McGee will go to third base, so runners at second and third. Southern Boone trails by 2. First pitch, down central, strike 1. Provost was taking that pretty much all the way. There's going to be a little blue pit. It'll be caught by the second baseman. As she was going back to her left, was able to catch that for out number 3 to end the inning. Southern Boone was able to put up 1 run. They did so on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 on the base path. They trail 3-1. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back as you are tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
In today's world, injury prevention is at the top of everyone's list. However, heat-related occurrences get routinely overlooked. Zealous WBGT puts that front and center. By using cutting-edge formulas and technology, Zealous WBGT streamlines and simplifies obtaining and documenting wet bulb globe temperature readings. With a simple touch of a button, you can check WBGT anywhere in the world, receiving alerts when the WBGT goes over the threshold you select. Join the stress-free way to protect student-athletes, employees, and overall operations from extreme heat by downloading the free Zealous WBGT app today. Save time, save money, save lives with Zealous WBGT.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Ava Wilson will lead things off here as we go to the top of the second. First pitch to her, she'll slice that one foul. Add some heat on it, but it does get out of place, so she will be down in the count at 0-1. So no balls, one strike here. As Platt will look back in. That pitch, that one is low. So count evens. 1 ball, 1 strike. In 3-1 score in favor of Blair Oaks. 1-1 pitch. That one outside. Ball 2. Britton trying to frame that, but did not get the call on it. So count goes 2 balls and 1 strike. Next delivery on its way. Upstairs, ball 3. So count 3-1 as Wilson gets to be a little choosy here. This next offering, it's on its way. Ball 4 issued. So leadoff walk issued to Wilson. We're going to have a courtesy runner here. It's coming in. This will be Haley Kleba stepping in as a courtesy runner. As Avery Libbert steps in, the left fielder. She is a sophomore. She steps in here. So she has a runner on first with nobody out, as that's Kleba. She'll bunt and foul. Libbert will be down in the count at 0-1. Kleba does quite a bit of courtesy running for Blair Oaks. So no balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner on first base. She'll bunt again. She'll bunt it down the third base side. A glove throw to first to get the out there. Kleba does advance to second. Ends up going as a 5-4, put out at first base. So now top of the lineup will go again. Bailey Rackers, a shortstop. She has one of the 3 hits on the evening for Blair Oaks. So 1 out on the board, runner at first base. It's moved over to second. That one outside. Ball 1 is, looked like that slipped out of Platt's hand. Wilson got the walk, then courtesy runner was moved over to second base by Libbert. So Platt and looks in. Gets the sign, 1-0 delivery. There's going to be a ball popped up as it will be caught by Cruzan in foul territory. She makes the catch for out number 2. Does slide a little bit as she comes to a stop over there. There's a little bit of moisture on the turf now. And feel it on my paper I'm keeping my stat sheet with. So this will be right fielder Addie Cushion. Cushion steps in here. So 2 outs on the board, runner at second base. First pitch from Platt, that one outside. And low, ball 1. Britton doing a good job keeping that from getting back here to the backstop as she snags it out of the air. So 1 ball, no strike count. Again, 2 outs on the board. Next offering from Platt, swinging and a miss. So count evened. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Platt looking to get this third out of the inning and work around the leadoff walk that was given up. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Platt cycles through the signs. Now she gets what she's looking for. 1-2 delivery. There's going to be a ball hit hard but foul. That one over on the third base side, so we'll still stay at a 1 ball, 2 strike count. And see everybody here bundled up as it is just a little bit chilly. A 1-2 delivery from Platt. That one called strike 3. And Platt works around the leadoff walk in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on the base path. We will go to the bottom of the second inning. Still a 3-1 score in favor of Blair Oaks. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
We need you.
We need you.
We need you.
We need you, now more than ever.
The Southern Boone School District is hiring part-time bus drivers for route athletics and activities with no experience necessary. Our drivers enjoy flexible work hours, paid on-site CDL training, and paid time off, all while helping our community. The position offers competitive pay. Go visit sbschools.us/employment.
We need you.
Well, Southern Boone will send batters 7, 8, and 9 to up here as they trail by a 2-run deficit at 3-1. And the leadoff was senior shortstop and Paige Cruzan. She will get things started here for Southern Boone.
Leading off, shortstop, number 13, Paige.
She steps in. Left-handed batter. Wilson's first offering to her. She's going to lift that one into right field. Right fielder going back. She will not be able to make the grab as it'll be up against the fence. As Cruzan on her way to third base, she will have a triple throw. Goes offline. It bounced too far back, though, as it ends up off the dugout and bounces halfway back to third. So she is not able to advance to home plate. But she has a triple to lead things off here. She stands at third base. This will be Addison Wren stepping in. Wren, a junior. She steps in. 1 runner on, nobody out. First pitcher, she's going to hit that one to third. They'll glove, they'll throw to first. As out there, the throw not in time as it bounces off the catcher's glove. The run scores as that cuts it to a 1-run lead as Wren drives in the run. So now this will be junior Chloe Lawrence stepping in. She steps in. First pitch to her. There's going to be a bouncing ball. That is foul on the first base side. That thing trickled a long ways before it decided to go foul, but it does so. She'll be down in the count at 0-1 as Brooklyn Center will be in the on-deck circle for Southern Boone. That pitch, that one down central, called strike 2, so count goes no balls and 2 strikes. Get 1 out on the board. Southern Boone has cut this to a 3-2 ball game. We play here bottom of the second inning. 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss for out number 2. Now we'll go back to the top of the lineup in Brooklyn Center. So Center steps in here. She struck out her only at bat so far here tonight. Wilson's first offering to her. That one upstairs outside, ball one. So count will go 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 delivery, 2 outs. There's going to be a well-hit ball to left field. Left fielder going back. She will make the grab just on this side of the fence as center gave it a ride, but not far enough to get out of the park. It was in the inning. Southern Boone scored 1 run. Did so on 1 hit. No errors. They left nobody on the base path. We'll go to the 3rd inning. It's a 1-run ball game at 3-2 in favor of Blair Oaks. We'll take a quick break and be back as you are tuned in to broadcast coverage of Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Last Sentinel Firearms is your federally licensed and registered Type 7 FFL manufacturer dealer in Missouri, providing quality products to all types of sports enthusiasts, law enforcement, and individuals across the nation. Orders are currently being fulfilled, offering custom-built pistols and rifles from the AR platform made right here in Missouri. Visit their website at lastsentinelfirearms.com or call them at 417-684-7202 to find out what they've got for you. Last Sentinel Firearms, you are your last line of defense.
Since 2018, Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC has been specializing in all things custom, using large format, high-powered lasers. With some of the most advanced technologies on the market, anything can become a canvas. The state-of-the-art system makes quick work of custom engraving on cups, glass, tile, wood, acrylic, metal, headstones with endless possibilities. They also offer custom one-of-a-kind signs that are sure to make your design stand out. Find them on Facebook at Han Custom Laser Engraving or call 573-489-8732 to find out more. Han Custom Laser Engraving LLC, a veteran-owned business.
Catcher Callie Bruce leading things off for Blair Oaks. First pitch to her is called strike 1. She will be down in the count at 0-1. Next delivery. Oh, and missed just a bit inside. The count will go 1 ball, 1 strike. Bruce will step back in. 1 ball, 1 strike counts. Next pitch. That one a bit upstairs and outside. So count will go 2-1. Temperature's dropped enough. You can see your breath a little bit. So 2-1 delivery from Platt on its way. There's going to be a ball fouled off as that one caught Bruce inside part of the leg. She says she's okay, so count will go 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just past 8 o'clock here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blair Gasaway here with you, bringing you coverage of semifinals action as that one is going to be a little bloop hit to center field as nobody could get to it. So Bruce will be standing at first base with a single. That'll also be center fielder Belle Besson. She had a single for an RBI in her last at bat. This is courtesy runner again, Lydia Solons. As we said, though, just past 8 o'clock here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blair Gasaway here with you, bringing you exclusive coverage. There's going to be a ball fouled out of play. Bringing you coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action. We're glad you're tuned in. Whether you're listening to our audio-only broadcast on our Show Me Sports Network Media Center or app, or if you are watching on MSHSAA TV, glad you're tuned in. That pitch in there is called strike 2. Full-season games, if you do video, have to be on MSHSAA TV. So instead of our YouTube channel, which is where we normally have them, we've got it on MSHSAA TV, and things are going well with that. First time we did that, there's a swing and a miss for out number 1. Now it's this first baseman, Morgan Lubering. She struck out looking her last time up. As I said, we carried our first games last Thursday on MSHSAA TV and went well, so we keep on going. Why stop? So 1 out on the board, runner at first base. That first pitch, that one outside, ball 1. It's Platt working in her 3rd inning here. 1-0 delivery. There's going to be a pitch swung on and missed. So count will even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lumbering steps back in. 1-1 delivery from Platt. That one in there called strike 2. So Platt starting to find a little rhythm here. Next pitch, swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts. Have 2 outs on the board. Still a runner at first base. Now this will be Chesney Lumbering, the third baseman. She had a 2 RBI double her last time up. First pitch to her inside. That bounces across home plate. That might have slipped out of Platt's hand. So again, runner on first base with 2 outs here. Top of the third we play. Blair Oaks leading by a 3-2 score. Next offering, there's going to be a ball that's going to be foul on the first base side. Ran out of room there, but will take the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coming over was Turner. So 1 ball, 1 strike count. Platt looking to work around giving up the leadoff single. 1 ball, 1 strike count. 2 outs on the board. Platt's next delivery. That one is going to be behind Lumbering. So count goes 2 balls and 1 strike. And it looked like that just kind of slipped out of Platt's hand. 2-1 delivery. That one upstairs and outside, ball 3. So count is 3-1. Designated player Alyssa Rinkmeyer. She's in the on-deck circle. 3-1 delivery. She'll show bunt. It'll go back to Platt. She'll glove, throw to first, and time to get out number 3. That goes a 1-3 put out to end the inning. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on the base path. As we will go to the bottom of the inning, it is a 3-2 ball game. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
The following public service announcement is brought to you by the Eddie Gaedel Society, Jefferson City Chapter 10, doing little things to make a big difference.
Want to make a big difference in your community? Be kind to others, drive safely, and put litter in its proper place.
Join us in celebrating Eddie Gaedel's historic Major League appearance as a member of the St. Louis Browns by doing something nice for someone today.
Take a walk, Eddie!
We go to the bottom of the third inning, as it'll be Porter, Britton, and McGee are the 3 due up for Southern Boone. Southern Boone trails by 1 at 3-2. First pitch to McGee, she'll foul that one back. Strike 1. So count, no balls, 1 strike. Good Britton in the on-deck circle for Southern Boone. Trail by 1 run here as we play in the bottom of the third inning. 0-1 delivery. That one upstairs and outside. The count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. One delivery. Infield does pop in just a bit. That one way outside again. So that makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. Wilson entering her third inning of work here in the circle. 2-1 delivery. That one in there called strike 2. Is that one down central? Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 delivery on its way. There's going to be a ball popped foul. That's going to get out of play on the first base side. Porter cranks that one foul. Britton and McGee are the other two due up. So count still at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch on its way. There's going to be a bouncing ball as that will get through. And standing at first base will be Porter as she sends that one back where it came from, right up the middle. She'll be standing at first base. Now this will be Gracie Britton stepping in. So Britton will step in. She had a single her last time up and did score. So first offering from Wilson. She's going to send that one back to Wilson. She'll glove. Throw to second for 1. Back to first, double play. As Britton hits into a double play. That goes as a 1-6-3 double play. So now it'll be 2 outs. Nobody on the base path for designated player in Emma McGee stepping in. First pitch to McGee. She sends that one foul on the first base side. So she'll be down in the count at 0-1. And Southern Boone trails by 1 to Blair Oaks at a 3-2 score. So they're going to ask to trade out the softball. So Wilson will work some rosin here. Like I said, it has turned into be a chilly night, and everything's just kind of slick. Feels just a hair damp as well. 0-1 delivery. That one low. They appeal. They say, no, she did not go around. So count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. McGee, she had an infield single her last time up. 1-1 delivery on its way. That one misses. Ball 2. So count goes 2-1. 2-1 delivery. There's going to be a ball popped up as that will be in foul territory as Bruce will make the grab in foul territory as she comes over and makes that for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on the base path. We go to the 4th, still a 1-run game as you're tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
There's no better way to celebrate a special event or show someone just how important they are to you than gifting them something handcrafted from Country with a Heart. Handmade in mid-Missouri, Country with a Heart specializes in hand-built woodworking projects for every occasion. Their design collection includes children's furniture, doll furniture, household items, holiday decor, outdoor decorations, custom projects, and everything in between. To view their full inventory of projects, visit countrywithaheart.com and find them on Facebook by joining the Country with a Heart group page.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
We go to the top of the 4th inning. Blair Oaks comes to bat here. They have the 3-2 lead. It'll be batters 7, 8, and 9 to up. This is Rinkmeyer Wilson. Libert first pitch. That one bounces the home plate. Ball 1 again. It just looks like the Pitch just slips out of Platt's hands from time to time. Said it's a little bit slick out there. I think feels just a hair damp. There's going to be a ball hit to right field coming in, making the grab for out number 1 is Porter. So now this will be Ava Wilson, starting pitcher for the Falcons.
Now batting pitcher number 8, Ava Wilson.
She steps in here. Platt looks in. 1 out on the board. First offering, and they're called strike 1. So Wilson will be down in the count at 0-1. Platt again looks in. 0-1 delivery. Upstairs. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 delivery. Down central called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Platt looking for out number 2 here. Next pitch inside. So count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. One out on the board here in the top of the 4th inning. 2-2 delivery. That one just missed. So now we're full at 3-2. Was Wilson, I do not think I would take that pitch again. So now we're full, payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a miss for out number 2. This will be left fielder and Avery Libert stepping in. So Libert steps in here. First pitch, down central, strike 1. So Platt trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning and face the minimum here in this top of the 4th. 0-1 delivery. That one's going to be popped up. That will be into the fence right in front of us. That makes it no balls, 2 strikes. And Southern Boone trails by 1 at 3-2. So Platt looks back in. There's going to be a ball fouled off on the first base side. That'll get out of play. So count still at 0-2. Next pitch. That one upstairs, ball 1. So count at 1-2. Libert digs back in. 1-2 delivery. That one upstairs, pops out of Britton's glove. Count even now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes count. Next delivery, that one outside. Ball 3, so now we're full at 3-2. So Platt stares back in, gets the sign. Payoff pitch. There's going to be another one fouled off, so we will try this again. 3-2 the count. Next pitch, again, another ball fouled off, so this will be pitch number 9, and this at bat upcoming. Platt trying to win this full count battle. Libert also trying to win this full count battle. Payoff pitch on its way. Down central, called strike 3. So Platte does indeed win in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the base path. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, still a one-run game, as you are tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At Centurion Cares, for more than 3 decades, their focus has been on exceeding customer expectations for contact center software solutions. Their innovative communication solutions include utility interactive voice response software that allows for smart communication features that let your utility deliver superior customer service 24/7. They also provide other streamlined services like automatic call distribution, automated customer callback, reporting, and quality assurance. To find out more about how Centurion Cares can help your business, call them at 727-421-5300 or look them up online at centurioncares.com. Centurion Cares, innovative communication solutions.
Buffs RV is your locally owned and operated RV dealership in Festus, Missouri. We've been in business since 1972, with several of our employees having over 30 years experience each in the industry. We strive to put customer satisfaction first and foremost. Buffs RV has a well-stocked parts inventory with our main focus on our service department. Call us at 636-937-9183 or stop by and see us at 2085 US 67 in Festus. Whether you need advice, parts, or service, and everything in between, Buffs RV, where your adventure awaits.
We go here to the bottom of the fourth inning. Southern Boone has a chance to cut this one-run deficit down as they trail by a 3-2 score. His batters 5, 6, and 7 due up. Turner, Provost, and Cruzan. First pitch low and outside, ball 1 to Turner. Southern Boone got in the hole 3-0, but have slowly scored one in the bottom of the first, or one in the bottom of the second. They're both teams going quiet as that one misses, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Turner steps back in. Wilson looks in. Her 2-0 offering. That one upstairs, ball 3. So count goes 3 balls and no strikes. Turner gets to be choosy now on what she wants to do. She'll show bunt, she'll pull it back, take ball 4. So a 4-pitch leadoff walk issued to Turner. Now this is Paige Provost stepping in. She's playing first base as she has most of the season. She's also, I believe, caught a game or 2. So Provost steps in here. And Southern Boone trails by 1 at 3-2. 1 runner on, nobody out. She'll show bunt. She'll pop it foul. So she'll be down in the count at 0-1. She's trying to move Turner around the base path. So no balls, 1 strike. Provost digs back in. 0-1 delivery from Wilson. She'll show bunt. She'll bunt it foul again. Just nicked it on the way by. So Turner has to go back to first base. So count will be 0-2. And Paige Cruzan in the on-deck circle for Southern Boone. So no balls, 2 strikes, the count. And 1-run ball game in favor of Blair Oaks. There's going to be a ball. That one fouled off. So we will still stay at an 0-2 count. So no balls, 2 strikes. So we play here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss for out number 1. Now this is Paige Cruzan. She had a triple her last time up. Scored later on in the inning. So she steps in, 1 out, 1 on. And our ball game is a 1-run lead at 3-2. First pitch to her, called on the outside part of the plate, strike one. So count sits at 0-1 to Cruzan. Next offering from Wilson. That one same location, same result, called strike two. So no balls, 2-strike count. Good runner on first base with 1 out. Next offering, swing and a miss for out number 2. Cruzan had to swing at that. So that'll be second baseman Addison Wren.
Now batting, number 4, second baseman, Addison Wren.
So Wren steps in here, 1 on, 2 outs. First pitch, same spot again, strike one. Wilson has found a groove here on the outside part of the plate. She will toe the rubber again. Right-hander's next pitch. There's going to be a bouncing ball towards third. The glove throw to first. They say out, number 3. As that goes as a 5-3 put out in the inning. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 on the base path. As we will go to the 5th inning, it's a 3-2 score. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back as you're tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
At Southern Boone School District, our educators do more than just teach. Lives are being shaped for the future before they even enter a classroom. For students to succeed, it takes an entire district-wide team. Our students need you. Join Southern Boone School District's team today, now offering competitive salaries and benefits for all positions. Visit ashland.k12.mo.us and click on the Employment tab.
We go to the top of the 5th inning. It'll be top. The lineup will go, and Rackers, Kusin, and Bruce are the 3 due up. First pitch here to Rackers will be foul on the third base side. So she will be down in the count at 0-1. Next delivery, that one's going to be popped up and foul. That'll get over our head here behind home plate. So Rackers will be down in the count at 0-2. Platts, next delivery. There's going to be a ball hit foul. That ends up on the top of the dugout for Southern Boone. You hear the student section giving Rackers a reminder to keep it in the lines, and the field is that way. 0-2 delivery from Platt. That one a bit upstairs and outside. I do have to say, to enjoy the banter from the student sections. Southern Boone's one of the top-notch ones, I do have to say. So Platt's 1-2 offering on its way. There's going to be a ball fouled off at home plate. So again, count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. Winner again moves on to play in the championship game tomorrow. That is against Fatima. So right here at 7:30, we'll have broadcast coverage of that. 1-2 delivery. There's going to be a ball. That's hit into center field. That'll get down. Take a couple hops and bounce past Turner in center field as that will put Rackers at second base. So Rackers has a leadoff hit. This will be Addie Cushion. She steps in, 1 on, nobody out. First pitch to her is ball 1. Now they throw back, and runner will take third. Rackers goes to third base, so she is in scoring position now. Again, Blair Oaks leading by a 3-2 score. Here's we play in this top of the 5th inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 3 left on the base path for Blair Oaks. 1 ball, no strike count here to Cushion. 1-0 delivery. She's going to pop that one up left field. Coming in, Lorenz cannot make a grab on it. It'll bounce back her, as it will be an RBI double for Cushion as she goes to second base. That lead extended back to 2 now at 4-2. So now this will be catcher Callie Bruce stepping in. As time called here as head coach for Southern Boone. Nick Britton comes out, brings the infield in as he'll do a little landscaping out there. They'll have a conversation as well. They said that'll give us a chance to let you know that you're tuned into our broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gasway here with you, bringing you coverage all district long. We'll have the broadcast tomorrow night as well. As appreciate you tuning in, whether you're listening to our audio-only broadcast on our Show Me Sports Network Media Center or app, or if you're watching our video broadcast on MSHSAA TV, we're glad that you are tuned in, letting us entertain you here tonight. Hopefully wherever you're tuned in at, you are nice and warm, as it is just a little chilly here at the ballpark. Platts, first delivery, misses ball 1. As Bruce will be heading the count at 1 ball, no strikes. Again, nobody out here as we play in the top of the 5th. Next pitch, that one inside, part of the strike zone for strike 1. That groove has been awful busy tonight. So count goes 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch on its way. That one upstairs, ball 2. The count goes 2 balls and no strikes. So 2-1 count here. Nobody out, runner at second base. Already 1 run plated by Blair Oaks. There's going to be a ball popped high in the air on the first base side. Coming over, making the grab is Provost. She slips and falls after she makes the grab. So runner does advance. That is Cushion to third base. That's the second time we've seen a player slip and fall. And it's grass. So this will be Belle Besson stepping in. So he said this turf, said grass, I meant turf. It's turf. It's a little slick. I can feel some dampness on my papers. That one misses ball 1. On the rosters and stuff, I can feel just a little bit moist. So 1 ball, no strike count, 1 out, runner at third base. I pitch that one down central, count evens, add 1 ball, 1 strike. Lubering, that's Morgan in the on-deck circle. Then Chesney, new up after her. 1 ball, 1 strike count. There's going to be a bouncing ball to third. They'll look, throw to first, get the out there. Runner has to stay at third base as Besson is out number 2. Nice job at center to look the runner back to third before she threw it first. So this is Lubering, first baseman, 0 for 2. First pitch, upstairs, ball 1. And we play top of the 5th inning. Blair Oaks leading by a 4-2 score. 1 ball, no strike count. Next pitch on its way. That one's going to be fouled back. So count will leave it at 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on its way. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Next pitch on its way. Called strike 3. And the inning comes to an end. In the inning, there was 1 run put up on 2 hits. No errors. They left 1 on the base path. So we will go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Back to a 2-run lead for Blair Oaks at 4-2. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back as you're tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
At the Boone County Journal, we're with you all the way. We know that you're more than just a subscriber. You're an employer. You're a parent. You're a neighbor. Most importantly, you're a community member. It's our goal to provide you with the latest news, sports, opinions, obituaries, classifieds, and more to keep you informed about your community. To find out more about the Boone County Journal or to subscribe, call 573-657-2334 or visit bocojoe.com. The Boone County Journal. We're with you all the way.
Running out of some of your favorite Avon products and haven't seen an Avon brochure in quite some time? No need to worry. Avon Independent Sales Representative Michelle Carty can help with your Skin So Soft makeup, jewelry, fragrance, and skincare needs. Avon now carries cleaning supplies, clothing, daily essentials, and several small LG electronic items. You now have the opportunity to shop online 24/7 and have your order shipped directly to your front door by shopping with Michelle at mcarty.avonrepresentative.com or find her on Facebook by searching Avon Carty.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me.
Well, we will go to the bottom of the 5th inning as Chloe Lawrence, Michelle Bunt, take the first one for strike 1. It'll be batters 9, 1, and 2 due up. Next pitch is going to foul that one off on the third base side, so we will still stay. Sorry, go to an 0-2 count. As it's Lawrence, Center, and Porter are the 3 due up. Again, it's a 4-2 lead. As they say, she went around. We're out number 1, 4-2 lead for Blair Oaks. We play here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Now batting, third baseman, number 10, Brooke Center.
So now we go top the lineup in third baseman Brooks Center stepping in. First pitch, that one in there, strike 1 called. Center. They'll be down in the count at 0-1. There's going to be a slow roller to the second baseman. She'll throw to get out number 2 as that goes as a 4-3 put out. So now it's going to be Nova Porter stepping in. So Porter steps in. Porter's had a single. Into a 5-3 out. First pitch, she's going to pop that up. That will get out of play for strike 1. So it ends up in the bleachers behind me off to my right. So 0-1 count. Next pitch. That one just a bit low and inside. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 delivery. Called strike 2. So count goes 1-2. Gracie Britton in the on-deck circle for Southern Boone. 1-2 delivery on its way. There's going to be a ball fouled off. So Porter fouls that one off. Count stays at 1-2 strike. Wilson trying to wrap up her 5th inning of work here. She has the first 2 retired with 2 outs on the board. She'll look in. 1-2 delivery. There's going to be another ball fouled off. That one off the pole over here. Pretty good aim there. So 1-2 strike count. As next pitch. That one called strike 3. Ball is in the dirt. They'll throw down to first to get the out there. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on the base path. We will go to the 6th inning. It's a 4-2 score in favor of Blair Oaks. We'll take a quick break and be back. You are tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Hello, Blake Gazaway here with the Show Me Sports Network. I've had the opportunity to have some amazing calls, including overtime touchdowns, walk-off home runs, and buzzer-beating baskets. But I've answered another call. That's to serve my community as a volunteer firefighter. Stop and think what would happen if your home or property caught fire and no one was there to put it out. Every day, volunteer firefighters not only save lives and property, but also respond to other emergencies. Nearly 2/3 of our nation's fire departments are manned by volunteer firefighters. And because of this, we simply need more volunteers to step up and answer the call. Stop by or contact your local fire department and see how you can become a volunteer firefighter today. I answered the call to serve my community. Will you?
We go to the top of the 6th inning. Batters 6, 7, and 8 due up. As we will lead off with Chesney Lubering. First pitch to her down central, called strike 1. This Platt coming out here in the top of the 6th inning to work. One of these two teams' season is winding down quickly. That one fouled off, so that will make the count 0-2. Winner matches up against Fatima tomorrow in the championship game. 7:30 first pitch time. Pregame will start about 7:20 here on the Show Me Sports Network. 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss. That is out number 1. That's the 9th strikeout for Platt that she has dished out here tonight. Now designated player Alyssa Rinkmeyer. She is 0 for 2. First pitch, inside, ball 1. You hear the Southern Boone fans thought that was in that groove on this side of the plate. 1-0 delivery on its way. Ball sliced foul. That'll get out of play quickly on the first base side, so that will take the count to 1-1 strike. Again, Platt looks in. 1-1 delivery. There's going to be a ball popped up in foul territory again. That will be just out of play as Provost crashes into the fence. Could not put a glove on it, but count does go 1-2 strikes. And Platt trying to get out of this inning. Facing the minimum as Platt asks for a new softball. That is granted. So 1-2 strike count. Next pitch. That one bounces across home plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 count. And one out here in the top of the sixth. That one upstairs off of Britton's glove. So count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Platt looking to win another full count battle. If she could get a strikeout here, that would be strikeout number 10 she has delivered here tonight. Payoff pitch, inside ball 4. So 1 out walk issued to Rinkmeyer. And also be pitcher Ava Wilson stepping in. She's walked and struck out. We are going to see a courtesy runner here as Rinkmeyer comes out. Courtesy runner comes in is Rhea Besson, the junior. So she comes in. So Wilson steps in here, runner on, 1 out. Her team leads 4-2. Pitch inside, they'll throw to first. That is offline, gets into right field, but Besson cannot advance. She was diving back in. So 1 ball, no strike count. And 1 out. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Evens at 1-1. So Wilson again steps back in. 1-1 delivery. There's going to be a ball that will get past a diving Wren at second base, as that will be a 1-out single. So it'll be 2 runners on now with 1 out. We are going to have another courtesy runner as Wilson comes out. Kleba comes in as a courtesy runner. This is Avery Libbert stepping in. Another meeting here in the circle. Again, trying to settle starting pitcher Haley Platt down, the junior. She's had 9 strikeouts in the game. She's given up 9 hits and 4 runs. Libbert steps in here. 2 on, 1 out. Her team leading by 2. First pitch, down central, called strike 1. So she will be down in the count at 0-1. Next delivery, there's a bouncing ball. That'll be off the glove at first and into right field. The throw is there. The tag is there. It's out. The throw to second. And they say safe. Almost had the double play. As good throw in from right field. Guns the runner down at home. As that was Rinkmeyer. Now top of the lineup, Bailey Rackers as Wilson goes to third. That one in there, strike 1. Her courtesy runner, Kleba, I should say, goes to third. As Rackers will be down in the count 0-1. Libbert stands at second base. So 2 outs on the board, runners at second and third. Next pitch, that one's going to be foul tip. That one caught Britton, so she's going to be given a second here to gather herself as that foul ball caught her. So no balls, 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs on the board. Top of the 6th we play. Southern Boone trails by a 4-2 margin. Platt's 0-2 delivery. That ball's going to be popped up. Going back on it is Cruzan. She will make the grab for out number 3. That is a big out 3 there, as that will be no runs on 2 hits. No errors, 2 left on the base path as we will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still a 2-run lead for Blair Oaks. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're tuned in to broadcast coverage of Misha Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Attention Eagles fans, here's your chance to help the student athletes of Southern Boone County by becoming a member of the Southern Boone Booster Club. Your gifts help provide all Southern Boone County athletes with a safe and positive experience while attending our school district, and also help purchase items that our sports team couldn't otherwise afford. You can join the Southern Boone Booster Club this season for as little as $25. Membership is open to everyone. Interested in joining? Look them up on Facebook by searching Southern Boone Booster Club or email them at sbcathleticboosters@gmail.com. Let's go Eagles!
Well, Southern Boone trails by 2 at a 4-2 margin. It'll be batters 3, 4, and 5 due up. This is Britton, McGee, and Turner will be the 3 due up for Southern Boone. And Britton gets things started here as Wilson looks in. First pitch, there's going to be a ball fouled off for strike 1. Britton will be down in the count at 0-1. Wilson again looking in. This is her 6th inning to work. That one low. Evens count at 1-1 as we play here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It is a 4-2 score in favor of Blair Oaks in a rather chilly district semifinals night. 1-1 delivery. There's going to be a bouncing ball. It'll be gloved at short. Throw to first. Not in time as Britton dives in there. She gets an infield hit. So Britton will be standing at first base. Now this is designated player Emma McGee.
Now batting, designated player number 7, Emma McGee.
So I do pull first in for her. Third plays in a few steps. Wilson's first to offering. McGee will show bunt, pull it back. So that pitch was low, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strike count. And Wilson looks back in. 1-0 delivery. There'll be a ball laid down foul by McGee as that will go foul on the third base side. So that'll take the count 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 count. Wilson looks back in. She'll show bunt again, does McGee. That one popped up, foul. So she'll be down in the count at 1-2 now. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. And runner at first base, that's Britton. Nobody out here as we play in the bottom of the 6th inning. One count. She'll show bunt again. She'll lay it down as she is headed to first base. Wilson a glove, and everybody's safe. So McGee legs out an infield single as she puts the Jets on and makes it to first base. Now we're going to have a conversation out here as Coach Bustos goes out to talk to Wilson in the infield. That'll give us a chance to let you know that you're tuned in to broadcast coverage just shy of 9 o'clock here on the Show Me Sports Network. Blake Gasaway here with you. As bringing you coverage here from district action, it's semifinals round. Coverage being covered here on the Show Me Sports Network, exclusive home for Southern Boone County Eagles athletics, as well as covering Class 3 District 5 action. Pardon me, here on the Show Me Sports Network. So Glad you're tuned in, whether you're listening to our audio-only broadcast on our Show Me Sports Network Media Center or app, or if you are tuned in on Misha TV. We're glad you found our broadcast. Letting us entertain you here tonight. This is center fielder Sydney Turner stepping in. She's got a double with an RBI and a walk. So 2 on, nobody out here. First pitch to her. It's in there, strike 1 called. We play again. Bottom of the 6th inning. It is a 4-2 ball game in favor of Blair Oaks. There's going to be a bouncing ball foul, so she'll be down in the count at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. She steps back in here. Wilson looks in, and 2 on, nobody out. 0-2 delivery. That one missed outside. So count goes 1-2. Again, 1 ball, 2 strike to count. Next pitch, there's going to be a bouncing ball to third. Third baseman will glove and throw to third, but everybody's safe. Not sure why she turned to throw to third, but now it'll be bases loaded with nobody out. With Paige Provost, the senior, stepping in.
Now batting, first baseman, number 11.
So Provost will step in here. As bases loaded, nobody out, bottom of the 6th. Big swing and a miss, no connection for strike number 1. Again, Southern Boone trails by 2 runs here at 4-2. Bases loaded, Britton on third, McGee at second, Turner on first, nobody out. With Provost to bat. Wilson looks in. She'll show bunt. She'll lay it down home. As coming in, they'll throw to first. The run scores. As Provost drives in the run. That lead is cut down to just 1. Everybody moves forward a base path. So the run does score as Britton comes home. So now this will be Paige Cruzan. 1 out with 2 runners on. Southern Boone trails by 1 at 4-3. First pitch to her, that one upstairs. Bruce comes up from behind home plate, faking like she's going to throw to third, but does not. And next pitch, there's going to be a ball lifted to left field. Left fielder will make the grab. Tagging coming home. The throw will be cut off. It's a tie ball game. As Paige, I don't think, touched home plate. They say she did. So Cruzan drives in the run. So it will be a tie ball game at 4-4. So there's going to be a bouncing ball. Wren will hit it to first. I say it is off of her for out number 3 to end the inning. But Southern Boone does put up 2 runs. They tie it up at 4 apiece as we will go to the 7th inning, tied 4-4. We'll take a quick break and be back as you are tuned in to coverage of Misha Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
In today's world, injury prevention is at the top of everyone's list. However, heat-related occurrences get routinely overlooked. Zealous WBGT puts that front and center. By using cutting-edge formulas and technology, Zealous WBGT streamlines and simplifies obtaining and documenting wet bulb globe temperature readings. With a simple touch of a button, you can check WBGT anywhere in the world, receiving alerts when the WBGT goes over the threshold you select. Join the stress-free way to protect student-athletes, employees, and overall operations from extreme heat by downloading downloading the free Zealous WBGT app today. Save time, save money, save lives with Zealous WBGT.
Creating custom, handcrafted woodworking projects has never been easier. Become a member of Sawdust Studios and enjoy 24/7 access to a woodworker's paradise. Outfit with industry-leading professional-grade tools, Sawdust Studios offers endless woodworking possibilities. Don't have woodworking experience? No problem, as Sawdust Studios offers affordable classes from a community of woodworkers, experienced designers, and master craftsmen. Youth classes are also offered for those junior woodworkers. For more information, search Sawdust Studios on Facebook or find them online at sawdust247.com. Sawdust Studios, your community woodshop.
Leading off here will be batters 2, 3, and 4. It's Cushion leading off. First pitch to her upstairs, ball 1. It'll be Cushion, Bruce, and Besson are the 3 due up. Again, our ball game tied at 4 apiece. Southern Boone plates 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning to tie it up. That pitch, that one's going to be fouled off. So count will be evened at 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is Cushion, Bruce, and Besson are the 3 due up. 1-1 delivery from Platt on its way. There's going to be another one lifted foul. Lifted foul on the third base side. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. One, 2 delivery. There's going to be a bouncing ball. Platt will knock it down. She will glove throw, is not in time. So Cushion will be standing at first base. She represents the go-ahead run. So now this will be Callie Bruce, the catcher, stepping in. So Bruce steps in. 1 on, nobody out. First pitch, big swing and a miss. Strike 1 as Platt smokes that one by her. So no balls, 1 strike. Platt looks in, 0-1 delivery. There's going to be a ball fouled off. So that will make it an 0-2 count. Britton's going to go out, have a meeting with her pitcher real quick. As I said, for those of you that are tuned into our broadcast, if you've not done so yet, be sure to head over, find us on social media. We're on Facebook. Simply search Show Me Sports Network. Give our page a like and a share. We're also on Twitter at Show Me Sports Net. Not enough characters for network, so you can find us there at Show Me Sports Net. As well as we're also on YouTube. Appreciate you subscribing to our channel. Helps us out. 0-2 delivery. That went inside. So count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's Platt pitching here in the top of the 7th inning. Tied 4-4. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Next pitch. That one upstairs, ball 2. So count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 count. Platt looks back in. Bruce will dig in. 2-2 pitch. There's going to be another one fouled off. So again, count stays at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 count. Platt again looks in. 2-2 delivery. There's going to be a ball lifted to left field. Going back on it is a wrench. She will not be able to make the grab. As throw will come in, it'll be runners at 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out. As Bruce delivers a double to the left field fence. As she crushes that ball. That's her 2nd hit of the day and 3 at-bats. Now we'll have a courtesy runner again. This will be Lydia Solons coming in as a courtesy runner. So now runners at second and third. They are going to intentionally walk center fielder in Belle Besson. So now this will be first baseman Morgan Lubering. So bases loaded, nobody out after the intentional walk. Lubering steps in. She has struck out all 3 at-bats she's had here tonight. First pitch from Platt, inside and low, ball 1. And we're tied at a 4-4 ball game here. Top of the 7th we play. Blair Oaks and Southern Boone. Winner moves on to the district championship game tomorrow. The loser. Season comes to an end. Starts talking about basketball and wrestling. That one misses, ball 2. Wrestling and basketball and other winter sports. So 2 balls, no strikes the count. Again, bases loaded. Infield does step in a few steps. Next pitch, that one upstairs, ball 3. So count is 3 balls and no strikes, as Lubering can be a little choosy now. So Platt trying to compose herself. That's 3 balls, no strikes, bases loaded, tie ball game. Top of the 7th. Next pitch, that one in there, called strike 1. So count goes 3 balls and 1 strike now. As 3-1 the count. Platt holds that ball, spins it around on her hip. She looks in, gets a sign from Britton. 3-1 delivery on its way. There's going to be a bouncing ball foul. Now we're full at 3-2. Again, bases loaded. Cushion at third, Bruce at second. Actually, courtesy runner for her at second. And Besson on first base with that intentional walk. So we're full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. They're going to exchange softballs here. Umpire says that one is not fit for play. So he tosses that out. So we're full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, top of the 7th, tied 4-4. Platt looks in. Payoff pitch on its way. That one fouled back. We'll do it again as that one rocketed in the dugout for Blair Oaks. So we will do the payoff pitch one more time. Again, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Platt looks in, bases loaded, nobody out. Payoff pitch, upstairs, ball 4 as the go-ahead run walks in. The Cushion scores from third base. So courtesy runner for Bruce goes to third. Besson to second. Lubering goes to first. So now stepping in, this will be Chesney Lubering, the third baseman. So still bases loaded. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th. We're going to see, I believe, maybe another courtesy runner. So Kleba will come out. She will take the spot of Lubering on first base. So courtesy runners at first and third, with Besson standing at second after she got the intentional walk. So now this will be third baseman Chesney Lubering stepping in, bases loaded, nobody out. Her team has taken the lead at 5-4. That pitch, that one out upstairs outside, ball 1 as we play here in the top of the 7th. Winner moves on to a district championship game tomorrow. Loser's season comes to an end. Platt's 1-0 delivery on its way. That one called strike 1. So count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 count. Next pitch, There's going to be a bouncing ball. It'll be taken by Cruzan at third. She'll throw home. They say out. Nice job of Britton to stretch out and get the tag, force tag at home. So 1 out on the board, still the bases loaded. So now this will be designated player. That's a Rinkmeyer. She's going to hit a bouncing ball again to Cruzan at home. She'll throw as that one is no good as Britton is slid into the run, scores. Everybody's safe, no out. So they're going to have a conversation here as it stands. Everybody is safe and the run scores. So that is going to be the second run of the inning as Rinkmeyer drives in a run. Still 1 out as this will be Ava Wilson stepping in now. First pitch is ball 1. So Wilson will be heading the count. Now 1-0 again, bases loaded, 1 out. That pitch, that one called strike 1. Platt trying to get out of here with no more damage done with 2 runs plated. Blair Oaks takes the lead back at 6-4. Next pitch swung on and missed. So count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Wilson down in the count at 1-2 again, bases loaded here. Top of the 7th, we play. 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss for out number 2. Again, bases still loaded. Now this will be left fielder and Avery Libert stepping in. So Libert steps in, bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. There's going to be a ball popped up. Going back on it is center. She will make the grab for out number 3. As in the inning, 2 runs plated on 3 hits. No errors, 3 left on the base path. We will go to the bottom of the 7th. Southern Boone has to win it in walk-off fashion. We'll take a quick break and be back as you are tuned in to broadcast coverage of MSHSAA Class 3 District 5 semifinals action here on the Show Me Sports Network.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
We need you.
We need you.
We need you.
We need you, now more than ever.
The Southern Boone School District is hiring part-time bus drivers for route athletics and activities with no experience necessary. Our drivers enjoy flexible work hours, paid on-site CDL training, and paid time off, all while helping our community. The position offers competitive pay. Go visit sbschools.us/employment.
We need you.
Well, we're just about ready to begin the bottom of the 7th inning. Southern Boone has do or die time here as they trail by a 6-4 score. It'll be batters 9-1 and 2 due up. So it'll be Lawrence, Center, and Porter are the 3. As their season comes down to 3 outs here. Wilson still in the circle. First pitch, bouncing ball foul on the first base side for strike one. Again, winner matches up against Fatima tomorrow in the district championship game. 7:30 first pitch. Pregame will start about 7:20. That pitch in there called strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes to Lawrence. Wilson continuing to work here. 0-2 delivery upstairs. That takes the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Lawrence steps back in. Wilson toes the rubber. She looks in. 1-2. That pitch, that one fouled off. Almost in the dugout for Blair Oaks once again. They will exchange softballs here. 4 runs on 8 hits for Southern Boone. They do trail 6-4 here. Wilson looks back in, next delivery. Swing and a miss for out number 1. So now Brooklyn Center will step in here, third baseman. She is 0 for 3, strikeout. Popped out to left field, hit into a 4-3 out. She steps in here with 1 out on the board. First pitch to her, bouncing ball. Be gloved at third, throw to first in time for out number 2. So Southern Boone's season comes down to their last out as this is Nova Porter stepping in. So Porter steps in. She's got a single, a strikeout, hit into a 6-3 out. First pitch to Porter, and it's called strike 1. Blair Oaks 1 out away from advancing to the Class 3 District 5 championship game tomorrow against Fatima. 0-1 delivery. That one low and inside, so count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Broadcast 2 hours old now. Ball game about an hour and 50 minutes old. 1-1 delivery. That one called strike 2. So now Southern Boone is down to their last strike. 1-2 the count. Wilson looking to make it the complete game. There's going to be a pitch swung on, foul tipped back. So just got a piece of it. So we still stay at a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Porter trying to stay alive. 1-2 delivery from Wilson. That one upstairs and outside. Pardon me. So count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs. Gracie Britton in the on-deck circle for Southern Boone. If Porter could reach base safely, she represents a tying run. That one outside. Ball 3. Now we're full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Britton in the on-deck circle represents the tying run as we play here in the bottom of the 7th. Blair Oaks leading by a 6-4 score. Wilson's payoff pitch. Called strike 3. That is the ball game. As 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on the base path. As Southern Boone is retired 1-2-3 fashion in the bottom of the 7th inning, as that will close the ball game, close out Southern Boone's season as they drop the contest by a final of 6-4 to Blair Oaks, as Blair Oaks will punch their ticket to the district championship game, as that matchup tomorrow will be top-seeded Fatima taking on Blair Oaks, which was the 3 seed, as that game scheduled here for tomorrow evening. As I finish my scorebook here, that will be first pitch set for 7:30 with pregame starting at about 7:20. Again, first pitch set for 7:30 as we will have the broadcast of that game here tomorrow. As it has been my pleasure bringing you coverage all season long for Southern Boone softball and bringing you coverage here this last couple of days from the Class 3 District 5 tournament. As tonight's games wrapped up, we will have Fatima and Blair Oaks matching up tomorrow night in the championship game. As for the Show Me Sports Network, I'm Blake Gazaway. Until we talk to you tomorrow night, with again pregame about 7:20, first pitch set for 7:30. So long and have a great rest of your evening.
You've been listening to the biggest and absolute best coverage in mid-Missouri on the exclusive home for Southern Boone County Eagles softball, the Show Me Sports Network and the Eagles Radio Network. The Show Me Sports Network broadcast crew are the ones that know your Eagles the best. Exclusive coverage of Southern Boone County Eagles softball has been brought to you by
Avon with Michelle Carty, Boone County Journal, Centurion Cares, Eddie Goodell Society, Han Custom Laser Engraving, LLC, Last Sentinel Firearms, Retrieving Freedom, Sawdust Studios, Southern Boone Booster Club, and
Zealous WBGT. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Join us anytime on the web at ShowMeSportsNetwork.com or find us on Facebook by searching the